Well, hello there. Okay, so this is Alex at Crea Studio. We're going to build a Typeform like interface, Typeform like interface using Gravity Forms and using WordPress and using um, LastForm, a plugin called LastForm. So here we go. So I'm setting up a paginated one here because we are going to we're going to copy this landing page exactly. So when you click this, okay, so you get this kind of step-by-step situation. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to use paging for that, which is right here. You can add a page. So we're going to do this first. So what type of loan are you inquiring about? Now when Typeform, here I'm actually going to save this really quick just to show you an example of how it looks already, and you can see it full screen. This is the default view of LastForm. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now. So you can see it's got kind of we've got our drop downs here. You can push enter, go to the next one, you can choose enter, and you'll see the next buttons, and we may kill the steps, we may take away the steps, but either way, the steps can be kind of good actually for conversions as well. So here, let's go back to what we're doing, and we'll style that and everything, but that gives you an idea of kind of how it looks. You have the description of what you're talking about underneath the field and all that kind of good stuff. So let's do that, and let's continue copying the and this is our landing page, and let's continue copying this. So we did this, let's go next. Okay, so what's the estimated value of the property, and what is so these are numbers, so we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna use a single line field for this. It adds it down here for no reason, but we'll just move it up here. These are where the pages end, so this is one page, and then it's next, and then it's this page, right? So that's how you do the pages. Okay, so what's the estimated value of the property? Their best guess is okay. I'm gonna make that required. I'm gonna duplicate that field. How much would you like to borrow? Best guess is okay, so that's fine like this. So you got two of those. Oh, and this is also a new page, so let's actually move this up here. So it's the first two, then we got these questions, then I'm going to duplicate this so we can have another page. Okay, so we're going to go next. Okay, let's get to know you better. Okay, so there's a couple of ways to do this. I think what we'll do is use HTML, and just say, well, you know what, I'm gonna skip that actually. I'm gonna not do this let's get to know you better, tell us about you. We're just gonna do the fields, because I don't think anybody has any time for this kind of thing. So let's go single line text, go up here, go what's your name, required. Okay, we're gonna make all the fields required on this one. What's your first name? Okay, that's even more specific. That's good. First name. Okay. Then we'll go. What's your postcode? Cool. Same kind of field, single line field. What's your postal? What did they say? Postcode. Postcode. Okay, I think it's postal code in Canada. So we're working with a Canadian client on this one. So we go, okay, next. Now we got what's your email address, and these are the ones that I already made, but we do need to create another page break. So these page breaks will separate. And then we got that. So that's good. I'm going to go back and look. Yeah, there's no subfields on this. What's your mobile phone number? What's your email? I believe that's the last step. And then let us know the best time to contact you. Interesting. Okay, so that's a cool twist. So thankfully we have the date field. Really cool feature. And I think what we'll do, we have to make another page break first, and we'll just do that first. And then we'll say let us know the best time. Okay. What's the best day to call you? Okay. Now, this isn't my preference. Best time to call you. This isn't my preference on how to do this. Usually we would use an app like Calendly or something like that. Okay, and they have a privacy policy and a terms of use. That's something that we should definitely look into for this client. But at the moment, I think we're good. So I'm just gonna go for it. And then the button says see if I qualify. So let's just go ahead and save this. We may end up removing that step because we want to get back to them as soon as possible. Then we're gonna go to the form settings. Let's just make sure we do this quickly. See if I qualify. Okay, so see if I qualify. It's fine like that, I think. We can also change the description placements like they have them and stuff like that, but I'll just leave this right now. Okay, so we're looking good. Okay, so now we're actually going to go to LastForm Settings. Now we got a bit of a color scheme going here. I'm not sure if it's a great color scheme actually now that I look at it, but we'll use it nonetheless. I think this is pretty grabs your attention pretty well. This one is also good, so we might want to steal that color, but I'm gonna go ahead and sorry guys. Okay, here we go. So go here. I use a Google extension called Pixel Zoomer. Okay, so this is a Google Chrome extension. This will basically allow you to just steal colors from things. I use it quite a bit. Saves a lot of time. So we got this orange. So the question color, generally I like to make it gray, dark gray, which is that 6 threes, 3 3 3 3. The answer color and the button color, I'll be making this orange, and the background color is going to be white. We are going to not use a welcome screen. Okay. Also, we need to match the font, and this is kind of a weird thing we have to do sometimes. Let me actually, I'll open this in Elementor so we can see what font it is, because I don't remember. Don't remember that. So we'll just wait a second here. Come on. So yeah, it's looking good though here. Okay, so this so we're looking for this font. What font is this? IBM Plex. Okay, so we're just gonna go back into our LastForm and say IBM Plex. So the way that you do this, generally, what you do is you would go here. You'd go to fonts.google.com. And this is the most surefire way to do it so that you don't put the wrong thing. So then you put IBM Plex here, and we're using IBM Plex Sans. So you just go here, you select this font, click the family up, and you grab this. Okay, so this is what you want to grab. So you grab this like little bolded deal here, and just throw that right where this is. Boom, and this is fine, I reckon. We can just 300 and 600 school, and then you just actually write the whole family name, which is pretty much always the same as this, and we'll double check that really quick. But yeah, it's IBM Plex Sans like that. Okay, so once that's in place, we got the right font. Okay, there's sound effects. I like to use proportional. Instead of doing 66%, you do 4 out of 6, which is nice. Other than that, I think we're all good. So this is pretty much how you style these. Very, very easy. You can do, if you want to, you can come up here and change the background image. You can actually add kind of an overlay, like to improve readability. You can add kind of like a darker or a lighter overlay, and let how much overlay, how much opacity you'd like that to have. So that's pretty nifty if you're doing more of the full screen thing, which is kind of what it's made for. So let's open up the full screen thing. So now we'll see that this is orange. This is the right font. This looks slick, right? Now I'm gonna go back and look at these. Look at these guys again. They have their progress bar up at the top. And I don't think there's a way for us to do that because of the nature of the form. But I think that's kind of cool actually, because it's like kind of tells you, okay, 50% next. Okay, so you get to the next step. That's not right though. That's only 2 steps. Okay, so let's go back to the form. Let's make sure this is saved. Pretty good though. Pretty good. We're getting there. So then we go to edit and okay, begin paging, end of page, top of new page, top of new page, top of new page, end of last page. Not sure why it's not registering that at the moment. Let's click on this one. Oh, now it is. I mean, it's showing it. So let's just and let's make it orange too, like the rest of the site. We can also take away progress indicator completely, so you just go next and previous also. So let's just roll forward, save this. Now this is the interesting part. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're making a pop-up. Okay, so we're gonna use a pop-up like this, and we're doing it with Jet pop-up. So I'm gonna delete this. We're not gonna use this. And we are also not going to use that. So here's our pop-up, right? I'm going to go here, go into the style. I'm going to make it, let's see, pop-up container. Well, you know, that pretty much, well, no, this is important. So let's go back into this. So here we go. So I'm deciding how we want to do this, and actually what I'm thinking is maybe make a new pop-up because it actually will be easier to do. So let's do that. So we're in forms. We'll go to Jet pop-up, ID 4. That's good to know. So let's just go ahead and delete this one. We're not going to use a form like this on this landing page. Okay, now up here what you can do is just click Popup Layout, which I just love. This is just a shortcut. Okay, what kind of pop-up do you want, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, the full view, because I think that's really gonna be engaging and make people fill the form out. In some cases we would use something like this, and that would be perfectly fine as well. But for these purposes, I mean, I see this one and I see the way they have it, and it's very, you know, full screen for the format, and I think that this is even better. So here's our full screen modal window pop-up. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple things here. This is a design that I really like. We're experimenting here with. I'll show you an example with a new client here. And it's this kind of setup. So here's the form with the steps, and here's a message to guide them, to keep them engaged. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to use this complete thing, but let's build it, and I'll show you guys how we can build that. So essentially what we want to do first is add some columns. We can go back, sorry, we can not navigate it. We can go back in here. We can just name this quickly. This is the lead form full screen. Okay. Yeah, we can do that while we're here too. I like to do the zoom out. Okay, whoa, I love that. It's very impacting. Okay, so this is how you would do this from the other pop-up we had. You would just set percentages here, make it 100 and 100. Couldn't be easier than that. So remember that for the future. Okay, so generally what I like to do when we do a layout like that is what we can do is just kill all of the padding. Here's the padding setting. Just kill it, and 0 padding completely. Okay, so we're going all the way up to the edge. Then what we can do is grab this section. We can do a gradient background. Okay, this is a way of shortcutting the. You know, honestly, I'm rethinking this, and I'm just gonna make it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do what I was gonna do. So you guys see what I did there on the other one, but I think honestly, I think this is more something where we don't want to do that. So let's actually go to the pop-up settings. Let's make this custom. 200. I mean, what we could do is just make the padding more. So why don't we go here? We'll go like, oh no, sorry, the margins. Let's drop the margins. Let's say 50. There we go. Let's do something like that. It makes everybody happy. So then we'll go up here. Okay, so then this is how we embed a Typeform. Okay, and this is a little bit complicated, but I'll just walk you through it. I mean, for you it won't be complicated. For me it is. So I have a very helpful. I have a very helpful article that I refer to that will be in the training, and very, very easy. Okay, so this is their iframe. They just tell you to use an iframe, which I think is the best way to do this. So we can just go here. We can stick our iframe in here. And we can I can actually exit out of this so that we can get the exact link. Go ahead and grab the exact link. So from there we can go forms, forms, lead form, and we can just right click on this and go copy link address. Come over here, put this in place in here. Boom. There we go. Okay, so there's our lead form. So this would do it right here, and we're done. So we can go ahead and say go ahead and say publish. And this is a problem that I run into a lot, and I'll show you guys how to fix it. This is Wordfence. If you get a server error that says 403 forbidden, it means that you're doing something with an iframe and it doesn't like it. So what you can do is you can come in here, you can go to basic firewall options, you can set this to learning mode, save the changes. Now learning mode will actually look and pretty much allow us to do whatever we need to do, and it'll learn that action is okay. So now it's processing it, it's learning it. Great. Okay, so it's live now. So then we can actually take that off and save, and we should be protected and also have learned that that's okay to do. So now at that point, I'm going to go back to my landing page, and I believe this new feature lets me go wherever I want. I should start using that. LOL. Okay, so then we'll go to pages. This technology changes so fast, you know. And this is our guy right here, so we're going to edit with Elementor. Taking a little while here, sorry. Okay. Come on. Internet seems to be a little slow. Sorry about that. There we go. All right, so we'll get this loaded up, and once that is loaded up, we can come here, grab this button, go to Advanced, come down to Jet Popup, click on Jet Popup. Yes, we want click on button. Yes, we want lead form full screen. Okay, so then we're going to go down and do that to every one of them. Jet Popup, lead form, come down here, Jet Popup, lead form, update. Kaboom. Let's take a look. Let's take a little look-see at this. What's popping? What is popping? Here we go. Okay, so we're on here. Okay, looking for a better loan rate. Yes, I am. See if I qualify. Boom, and our pop-up comes up. Let's give that one more test. So you're coming down the page, you're like, what's up here? What's going on here? Okay. See if I qualify. Boom. What kind of loan are you inquiring about? New loan. What's the purpose of the property? refinance an existing loan. Okay, next. $1 million. Next. Next. It's the best day to call you. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Say Friday. What's the best time to call you? Let's do it 6 o'clock p.m. See if I qualify, guys. Push enter. Push enter. So this looks pretty good. This looks pretty damn good. I'm wondering if the full screen isn't necessary, like I saw before. So why don't we go back one more time? We'll go to this pop-up. We'll load it with Elementor. Really takes a long time, man. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking it works so good, it looks so good. It might look better at a fixed width, you know what I mean, like on a bigger monitor, or something like that. It might look really weird 100%. So we'll just take it down, like make it 800, or and let's just say no custom height. So no, well, we'll see what that looks like. Interesting, man. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all whatsoever. That looks great to me. Type of loan are you inquiring about? Yeah, I mean, this looks good. Let's make it a little wider, something like that. And then also we have our thing saved, our color saved. So I'm gonna go in icon styles. Oh, whoops! No, we don't have our color saved. Do I have that open? No, I don't. Okay, so I don't have that open. I don't have that open. So let's open it. Oh, this will help me. So go here. Style. Boom. There is our color. Got to be resourceful sometimes, man. You never know. Put this here. Stick this here. And that will get our close button, which you can't see up there, which actually is kind of a weird thing, but it'll show now. But yeah, that gets that straightened out. I also think I'm going to take the curved lines off of the border, which is over here. Take the border radius completely off. Go to the close button. I think we're good there. And maybe let's make the overlay a little bit darker, so you're really focused on what's going on there. So okay, that's looking real good. That's looking awesome. Let's give it a go again. So reload this. We'll close this because we already set up our cool form here. Okay. Here's our page. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's much better. So now you really feel like you're engaged in it. So yeah, so that gives us and honestly, I kind of like their use of blue in here because it's kind of calming, whereas this is very alerting, and I actually think that the blue is better. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab our little blue that we have here. Let's do that by using a pixel zoomer. Just come in here, grab it, boom, and we'll go to forms, and we'll go to our lead form, and we'll go to Settings. Salud. And then that's cool. And then let's see. We'll go to LastForm. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. And let me hit that shit. Okay, and okay, so we're gonna do answer color. Answer color like that, but we're gonna leave button color with the orange, because I think the orange it's great for a button. I don't know about you, but the button's orange. I'm most likely gonna click it. Okay, so here we go. It's looking good. All right, so let's click this. Boom. Okay, now that's a lot more soothing. It gives us a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. It's a little more chill. These buttons being orange doesn't bug me too much, but I may make those blue too. So this is 80%. See if I qualify. Okay, so I think that's pretty much good, guys. That's pretty much the deal. So you saw how to make a LastForm. You saw kind of the attention to detail to take. You know, when dealing with it, you saw how to make a pop-up and actually embed the LastForm, and pretty much everything that needs to go down with LastForm. So that's pretty much it. Sometimes we use it full screen with the full screen embed, which is also here, full screen, and we also use it, you know, just with width and height. So yeah, I think it works good. So there we go. Thank you so much, and good luck. And let me know if you guys have any issues.